A statement of solidarity with the Coalition Against Trans Antagonism. So their mission is to challenge oppressive ideologies and practices within and not limited to governmental bodies, nonprofits, academia, unions, community organizations, and individuals to reduce and eliminate the harms experienced by trans and sex worker communities. We envision a world where there is safety, support, acceptance, dignity, autonomy, and self-determination for trans people, especially trans women and sex workers. So I also want to thank CCAP for setting that out at the beginning, that this is not a place where trans misogyny will be tolerated. Okay, so I have it, yes?
I want to add, it's one thing to pronounce the being against trans misogyny, but it's another thing to not actually explicitly state it when you're organizing and have connections to the trans community and the sex worker community. Like, we need to do better and have those connections and state it and not just verbally say it at a meeting.
So I was a little bit nervous preparing for this, given the caliber of the other folks who are speaking, and I felt like I had to write out a speech. So I'm sorry, it might get boring. If it gets boring, just start putting your thumbs down and I'll pass the mic to Lana. Yeah, someone get the cane and I'll go. So I also want to start by recognizing I live on these territories as an uninvited settler. And when I consider how I want to work in solidarity with the host nations here, the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh, to shift the colonial default, I think it's imperative to target the institutions that hold power and uphold colonial violence. So obviously the police. This informs my paid work, but also the organizing that I do. But I also want to note that I'm a South Asian settler, and I don't experience the racist policing tactics that Indigenous and Black folks have to routinely navigate. I also have Canadian citizenship, so I'm not worried about the police detaining me for something like an unpaid transit fare, and then being detained and dying in custody or being deported. I'm cisgender, and again, I don't face the disdain and violence that my trans sisters must navigate. I want to be here in solidarity with folks, and I also recognize that there are parts of my lens that are incomplete. I think that police accountability work is fundamental, and it's not neutral, and I also want to thank everyone who showed up here today on Wednesday night for this really important town hall, so thank you folks. So as mentioned, I work at Pivot Legal Society. That's all kind of boring. You can look it up on the website. I'm going to skip to the next paragraph.
Don't rush. What you're saying is important.
Yeah,
don't rush.
Thank you.
This is important.
You know what? If you want to read more about them, look them up on the website. There's some folks from Pivot here. But fundamentally, I want to say that our work spans 4 key areas: drug policy, sex work, homeless rights, and police accountability. But the reality is that even if the police are only in one of those titles, they're routinely interfering with all of our work. We wrote a big report in 2018, and it was obvious that across BC, policing practices were interfering with harm reduction services. And again, this is in the midst of a drug policy crisis, which is unthinkable. So our work recognizes that the police occupy a really powerful role in our society, and for people who experience poverty, disability, racism, police power is often experienced, if not always, as oppressive, colonial, and classist. Police are often the first point of contact when someone is experiencing a crisis, and this presence is exacerbating and escalating. And the police will always say they don't want to be the first responders to the mental health crisis, yet they continually put themselves in that role and advocate to be in the role of first responder. I think it's important to make some strategic claims and strategic reforms just to keep people alive, but there's only so much you can reform in a broken institution like police in Canada. So, when I was preparing for tonight, I also thought about my work as a prison abolitionist and within the prison justice movement, because I think that's an important area for imagining our future, right? And this is a story that comes out of Black, Brown, Indigenous, Latinx organizers, primarily on the other side of the border, who have really worked in the midst of mass incarceration, right? Like some horrible stuff, and you know, we can look at the news and see what's happening to kids today, but that's all part of the prison industrial complex, right? And don't think it's different. So what is an abolitionist future? Well, I think it's a future that's based on social justice and not criminal justice, and a recognition that the criminal justice system, and I mean cops and courts and corrections, are not reducing harm. And you can see it, right? You can see that they actually exacerbate inequities, right? And so I look at like who is in prison, right? And around a quarter of the prison population in Canada is Indigenous, and around 40% of the prison population of women is Indigenous women. So obviously, policing doesn't start when you get sentenced, right? There's things that are happening upstream and certain people who are being disproportionately impacted by police. So an abolitionist future imagines a world where police and prisons are not the arbiters of harm or the mercenaries of justice. So I also took a look at the VPD's publicly available materials because I was very curious about how they sell themselves. And they really are currently selling themselves as community builders or doing community engagement. So their #1 strategic priority for 2017 to 2021 is to engage our community. And so I want to ask the community in the room right now, do you want to be engaged by the VPD? No! And more importantly, what do you hear when you think that when the VPD says they want to engage you?
Yeah. Prison me, beat me up.
Yeah, exactly. So what I hear is street checks, which the VPD acknowledges it uses against Black and Indigenous folks. I also hear illegal search and seizure, which allows VPD officers to confiscate items at the street market. I hear displacement of people who rely on public space and have to shelter outside. It's like a set of discriminatory laws and bylaws that are criminalizing people, and I don't think anyone wants to be engaged in this way. Every community that I've organized with has had to beat back the police involvement. Yeah?
I've traveled a lot and taught in different countries, and in a lot of the places I taught, the police went home at 4:35 o'clock. That's it, that was your day, right? And well, it didn't go crazy. The place didn't fall apart.
Yeah.
Basically, police themselves and walk, right?
And imagine if the police just didn't come to work because we had the ability to do that work ourselves. And didn't have to punch the clock or a person. Yeah. So I know that the folks in this room are really committed activists who are already like doing the work to make their communities a better place, a safer place, a place where people who do harm, because there are people who do harm in our communities and we can't deny it, but they're held accountable, they're given opportunities to address and change their behavior. I also know that this work is very poorly paid, if it's paid at all. And so I want to read out the number, because I know Fiona did a police jeopardy, but I actually had to practice saying this number, so and I think it's lower, so again, it's hard to find clear information, but $294,366,398. That's their stated budget, but I actually heard it was around 300 million. If someone want me to say it again?
Yes, 21%.
So it's 294 million?
Yeah. Jesus.
$366,398.
Oh my gosh, how that can go down. Housing,
For perspective, where I work, which is a relatively well-resourced organization in the downtown east side, and we get a ton of media and blah, 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 our operating budget is less than $1 million. Like, so imagine like what this money could do if it was in grassroots organizers' hands. And I also want to highlight how the police department is consistently mobilizing concerns from the community to line its coffers. So in the midst of the drug policy crisis, we hear police saying that they need more money. They needed $700,000 for a drug facility because of the opioid crisis. They needed to open the Strathcona Community Policing Center to do what? Arrest our way out of the crisis? Totally contrary to what drug policy experts and folks on the street are saying. And so I just want to build on this campaign, and I really hope it gains momentum. I think the conversation started last year, and I want to give a shout out to the organizers from Oakland who came up here from the Anti-Police Terror Project and started really giving teeth to the idea of taking money from the police. And I think that we can do this, but we need to start building a parallel campaign, which is about community care and justice. Because if we divest from carceral structures, like cops and corrections, we have to be ready to deal with tough issues like each other. And have tough conversations, you know, some with people we love and respect, and some with people we can't stand. So I want to thank my colleagues, especially my colleague, my Saloon, who did a lot of the research into the police. And I just want to invite people to think of abolition as a practical organizing tool and a long-term goal. And that's an idea of critical resistance that's been organizing for decades in the state. Thank you.